Signature Series guitars.
Whew.
They're handing them out like popcorn. They're really not. I just wanted to say that for some reason.
And who's handing out popcorn? Do they hand out popcorn? Is that a thing?
Let's just get to the guitars. Okay. I have no time to waste with this dribble.
All right.
So we were talking earlier this morning about Signature Series guitars. And there's been like a plethora of them throughout history and time. And we were from the Eric Johnsons, the Stevie Ray Vaughans, the Eric Claptons.
Slash.
Just
the Slash model.
There's pretty much a Slash line of guitars with Gibson. They have their own factory just for Slash's guitars. It's not true. It's not true. We don't want to mislead anybody. But
it'd be awesome.
But no, we saw like Rick Beato's getting his own Signature Series guitar, and which we actually applaud and praise because he's giving all the profits to charity, which is cool. An awesome thing to do. And a lot of the guys do that. Like Eric Clapton did that with his Martin series, and a lot of the guys choose to sort of have those earnings that beyond the production of the guitar go towards a good cause. But that made us start thinking about like, well, what's the next Signature Series guitar? Is rock stars are not rock stars in the same. They're not made in the same way.
Not quite the same.
It's the years of going out and earning it by cutting your teeth on the road for 10 years, like Skinner style or something. I think it's a thing of the past.
I think it is.
It's been gone for a while too.
It's yes. Not only is it a thing of the past, it's the distant past, maybe.
Like back in Nirvana's day, like those guys grinding it out and like playing shows. It's like the new way of getting successful is through TikTok and YouTube, and the YouTube star is the new Signature Series star.
Yeah.
And we're sort of expecting to see some more coming out soon, or announced soon. But I think Rick's is the first of the big YouTubers.
I think that's probably true.
It's there's I'm sure there's talks with some of the other cats.
I saw this week the Tom Bukovac Duesenberg is out. The Session Man Duesenberg.
Is it Duesenberg?
Yeah, it's a Duesenberg.
I didn't know it was a Duesenberg. I thought it was going to be something like.
It looks cool. I mean, I don't think you can buy it yet. He just has the first prototype.
That lucky dog.
But it's weird, right? Because he's toured with people like Joe Walsh.
Yes.
And all these big country acts and different places. And it took him being a YouTube star, session guy, to get a Signature Series.
Now, like, his like homeschooling or something. What's his YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not a Bukovac fan, like check out his YouTube channel. It is on point, awesome. It's funny,
great.
And it's just him in his garage. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks terrible. I love it. That's what's so good about it, and he's just so good.
Junk piled behind.
He's so good, and he's such a great player, and it's insane to watch. And the way he communicates his ideas, smooth, fluid, and fun.
Yes.
But he's getting Signature Series guitar because of his YouTube channel, not because of his prowess as one of the best session players in modern history.
Probably ever, yeah.
Which is, but I'm not begrudging it. It's just the way the model has changed.
And I'm sure. I mean, the model is called the Session Man, so I'm sure it is because of some of those things too. But he didn't really get as much notoriety until YouTube.
Isn't it kind of neat though? Like he just puts his cell phone or whatever there. Like he's played the world. And he puts his cell phone out there and starts doing a YouTube thing, and then like all of a sudden people know his name in this small guitar world.
Yeah.
Which I actually really like.
I think that's kind of fun.
I like that. So yeah, check out Homeschooling with Tom Bukovac if you haven't done it. But let's jump back onto some more guitars about these guys playing old vintage guitars and getting their own Signature Series. I mean, I think we were talking about some of the even like the country artists that I've sort of seen come out, and sort of the younger guys that are starting to explode on the scene. They're just like TikTok stars,
right?
And like, is that a thing?
I mean, it's funny because it's not like these guys are going out playing shows, playing clubs.
Some have never played a show.
Some of them, even when I was in Nashville, that was a thing, right? It was,
and that was forever ago.
That was a long time ago because I'm old. But yeah, I mean, those guys then were, people would sort of complain that these kids had never played an actual show when they get out on the road with their bands. They'd only ever played on YouTube, in their basement or their bedroom or whatever. So
it is funny. So we've sort of diverged from our Signature Series things. We'll get back to that, but it's funny. It's a whole different world today of how success is earned, the grind to get there. It's the grind is really like being really good at social media now, and like having your YouTube and TikTok and whatever. If Twitch, maybe you're on Twitch, I don't know. That'd be weird. Are you a gamer? But having all that stuff on point. But then let's get back to like who is buying these Signature Series guitars? Who's going to buy the YouTuber's Signature Series guitar? Like who will buy Rick Beato's guitar?
That's a great point.
I mean, I'm just curious.
Because I can't really see that appealing to me unless I just had plenty of money and wanted to help the charity.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is strange. Like, there's some, like, I mean, if Paul Davids comes out with one, yeah.
I feel like Paul deserves one. We should give Paul Davids a signature
Rick deserves
series.
one too. Rick's done a lot of great.
Rick does. Well, and Rick's been a great producer, and he's
Right.
He's had a big career as well. I mean, you think we're going to see like the Rhett Shull signature series, like Novo?
Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, the Novo
cool.
is the hot ticket right now. So
and he loves those. He's got those.
That would make sense. It's God. Don't get me started on boutique things. That's a whole other video we have coming out. Stay tuned for that. There's some bunch of funny stuff in that world right now. Oh my goodness! And you brought anyway. Sorry,
but
no. I think we will see some. I think the Rick Beato's guitar is going to be the test market for that.
Okay.
And sort of see how that goes. And I think from what he's put together with Gibson, he's trying to put together a guitar that sort of encompasses, can do everything in the studio you need.
Yeah.
And like sort of bare bones as much as possible, but like it's got the cool factor.
Does everything.
Get the sounds. But I think it will usher in a new phase of instruments being offered, because you saw with Fender this year, we had like so many different artists come out. Obviously Billie Eilish had her own uke come out.
Right.
Then you had her with the own guitar, and a whole bunch of like sort of indie artists that most of the market have not heard about. Yeah. Like they're having signature series, and they do them in limited batches. They're not doing a huge. There's not like 10,000 her guitars getting made. There wasn't that many Jimi Hendrix guitars when they did the Monterey Pop one, or they might make like 2,500.
Right.
And that's sort of it. So it's not like there's tens of thousands of these out there. And the Rick Beato one's going to be a really small run. And so if you do want one, I'd say get on a list for it right now, because they'll probably sell out.
I would think they will.
That John Mayer watch sold out before I could even get the video out. I was so frustrated. We tried to get one, and it was like it was gone. I'm like, come on, Casio and PRS and John. But he's so famous, he gets his own watch line.
Yeah, that's true. That's a little different.
He gets whatever he wants.
A different
John
level.
Mayer. So I mean, it's fascinating. We're seeing artists that have been around for decades, Rick Beato and Bukovac, are now getting the signature series instruments that they might have even deserved years before, if it were not for YouTube being able to bring them to the forefront.
It's true.
It's kind of amazing.
It is a little amazing.
It's an amazing sort of setup that you can actually reach such an audience now without ever leaving your home. You have a green screen. Like, this is all a green screen behind us. Nothing's real.
It's all fake.
It's all fake.
fake.
That'd be funny if we had the technology to do a green screen. I would have like beaches, and we'd be like,
I think we could do that.
God, we should do that
next time. Zoom
that's
filters.
too much. Derek hates us for even bringing that up. It's too much work. But let us know what you think about these the signature series guitars. We're fascinated by it, and we think it's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Maybe you'll get like the Canjo, Jonathan Robinson Canjo series, or like the little one string like lap steel
with a Coke can.
That could be yours from Tesco.
A Bud Light can. I don't want a Bud Light can.
Or like those little Hess trucks. I want a Hess truck, a signature series Casino Guitars Hess truck.
We could do that. We could probably do that.
You can buy them every year for Christmas from Hess online, because Hess doesn't really exist anymore. Anyway, let us know what you think. If you're going to buy one of these, who should get one? That's what we're really curious about too.
That would be a fun poll in the comments. Let us know which YouTube guy the most deserves a signature series. Chris Buck's pretty high on my list as well.
Well, didn't Danish Pete kind of have? It's not really a signature series. They just bought a bunch of purple guitars.
It's sort of like his signature color.
A signature Squire.
They did it all though. They did a Squire. They did a Road Worn. They did the whole series.
Pete, is your name on the guitar? I know you watch these videos every night before you go to bed. So I know you do. We've talked about this. It's weird. So if it is, just send us a picture, and you can't just sign it with a Sharpie like we know you usually do. That'd be cool though. I think the next one you sell online, you should sign with a Sharpie.
Yes.
And then your customer's going to get it, and they're going to send it back because someone's ruined it. They won't know who did it.
I'd want him to sign it.
I would want him to sign my guitar.
That's awesome. If you're going to get the Danish Pete purple guitar,
Danish Pete deserves one.
Yeah,
Greg Koch has one already with Reverend.
That's true.
And Errol Opposen has his own slide.
That's almost the same.
And he's so good, it's frustrating. And he's so good looking. I hate him. He's so pretty. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Ariel pose, and check him out too. His beard is perfect. Take notes, Jonathan.
I know, one day.
What else are you supposed to do?
If you have not already, hit like, hit subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss videos in the future.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Let's go home.
See you guys later.